and welcome back to The Annuity Show. I'm your host for today, Betsy Hume, joined again by the amazing annuity specialist, Ms. Elise Roberts. We are here for episode 3, What are the different types of annuities? I'm excited for this one, Elise, because I know that it's so complex, and I also know that you are an expert at just dialing things down and making them very digestible and easy to understand. So I'm excited to shine your light on this subject. What are the primary types of annuities that are available today?
So there's 3 types of annuities in general, but there's only 3 types.
Okay.
And I know we talked about this in the first episode, but there's fixed annuities, and then there's variable annuities, and then there's fixed indexed annuities that bridge those 2 together. So you get the best of both worlds.
So can you tell us a little more about the differences between those 3?
Yeah, the fixed annuity is kind of like a CD. That's for, you put your money in, you get a guaranteed rate, and you may have a 2 or 3 year CD, or a fixed annuity, and then you'll get a certain rate. And you're guaranteed that rate during those years.
Okay.
And then there's the variable. Your money goes in, and it's actually in the stock market.
Oh.
You choose which, investments within a suite that's offered, and if the market goes up, your account can go up. If the market goes down, your account can go down.
Okay.
So that is a variable annuity, up or down. It's a lot of risk and a lot of cost. That's the most costly annuity that I know of.
Right.
And some of the variable annuities I've seen, the cost have been between 3 and 6%. Don't get me wrong, there's some out there that have a 1% or 2, but very few.
Okay.
Most are really very costly, but they come with a lot of things and there's a lot of opportunity for growth. In the last 15 years, they've turned out to be pretty positive, but things are starting to change again, and this could be where it's the best time not to have those.
Okay.
So the fixed indexed brings you the best of both of those worlds, of the fixed annuity with the guarantees, the variable with all the risk and cost, and the fixed indexed. It actually gives you the best of both worlds because there's a fixed component. You can have a fixed rate if you want, and you can change it year to year and say, now I want to follow the market. But the difference between the fixed index following the market and the variable being in the market, you can't lose your money in the fixed index. So when the market goes up, you make money, your account can go up. When the market goes down, you can't go down, so you can never lose any money you've already made or put in. So it's a zero. So you may not make money one year, but you won't lose it.
But you won't lose.
And most of them have no cost. So many, many, many of them have no cost. Some of the best ones out actually have no cost. But people don't know that because a lot of advisors, they have this suite they can pick from and they have cost.
Yeah.
I don't work for any company. I work for the client. So when my client comes to me, we're looking at everything. We're looking at every company and every opportunity that's available to us, and we're looking at what's best for them. So the fixed index is really where I have a lot more focus.
Yeah.
I do the fixed and I do the fixed index. I no longer offer the variables because to me it's too risky, and I'm all about safety now at this point in my life.
Right.
But a lot of people understand that, and they're looking really to get out of some of those.
Yeah.
So that's a really good thing. If someone has a variable, come in, we'll call the company, we'll get you a lot of facts, then you get to make the decision. They make their own decision based on the facts that company told us on the phone and how it works, what it costs, and maybe you like it, maybe you don't. But if I can't improve someone's situation, I cannot touch that money. And that's how I work.
I love that. And I also agree with you. I think the fixed index is kind of like the best of both
Best
worlds.
of both worlds.
It really helps you get the benefits of one and the benefits or avoid the pitfalls of the other as well. So let me ask you this. What type of investor is best suited for each of those different types of annuities?
So I would say the best fit for an investor for a fixed annuity is someone who is a CD person. They don't like any risk. They just don't take risk. They have all their money either in cash, maybe in the basement, maybe under
Under the
maybe
mattress.
under the mattress. They have CDs, or they just don't trust any part of the stock market, or they don't want any risk.
Right.
That is best for a fixed annuity. You're going to get a guaranteed rate, and you can live on the interest and never touch your principal.
Right.
Okay? The variable annuity is for someone who really doesn't have a problem stomaching the risk and doesn't mind the cost, which is a rare person.
Right.
Because in my opinion, if that is who you are, why not just leave your money in the stock market and lower the cost?
Right.
Because the cost is your advisor's fee. That's it. But if you're in a variable annuity, you have all those other costs.
Right.
Mortality and expense charges, sub-account fees, rider charges, administrative costs. That's what adds up in a variable annuity.
Wow.
Now the fixed index, the one that bridges the two together, many of them have no cost. And the beauty there and the best fit for a person wanting a fixed index is someone that says, I need to make money. I want to make money. And I don't mind putting some money aside for a while or a small bit. And I want the upside potential, but I don't want any risk on the downside. So they don't get all the gains of the market, but they get a good, they can get a good portion sometimes. Sometimes they can get actually more than the market did, and I'll explain that when someone comes in, because those are specific new ones today with all these new little moving parts. So I just had a lady, and I'll give an example.
Yes.
She put money into the annuity in March of last year, so she's coming up on her 1-year anniversary. And in this fixed indexed annuity, there's a company offering, and there's only 2 companies doing this. They offer a thing called a rate lock. So you're following the market and you're watching the indexes, and the index hits a certain level. And now you've got, and she has, an 8.1% return in August. Well, her anniversary is in March, so most of the time, and all the way it used to work, is you're stuck till March, and just hope it doesn't go down. But this rate lock allows us to go in there and lock it. We locked hers at 8.1, and next week when we actually have her anniversary, 22, almost 22% is dropping into her account.
Wow.
And that's a rare thing, but it's a fixed indexed annuity with all these new amazing features. And so this is why, if you're thinking about an annuity, let's have that conversation.
Yes.
You have to.
Absolutely. Well, we have to take a quick commercial break. Before we do, I want to encourage our viewers at home to reach out to Elise. As you just heard, she's got the knowledge and the tools to help you take the best advantage of this asset that could be yours, an annuity. You can call her at 888-526-4184. If you reach out today, you'll get a copy of A Journey to Financial Security, so you can learn all about these annuities that we're talking about today. You can also visit her on theannuityshow.com, or you can scan the QR code you see on your screen. That'll take you to a survey to see if you qualify for one of her VIP dinner events. But whatever you do, don't go anywhere, because we'll be right back on The Annuity Show.